Oh, this cup's so stupid.
That was my cup of tea.
I don't know where to start. What?
Holy.
Okay, bye, Dad.
Bye, everyone.
Okay, let's try this again, and let's not spill it everywhere. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. It is currently 7 AM, and a lot has happened this morning, as you can tell. Literally spilled Aiden's tea. When I say went everywhere, it genuinely went everywhere. I was just trying to be a nice fiance and help him out in the morning on my day off, but turns out I was not able to do that. And then he blooming left and forgot the tea, so he had to come all the way back up to the flat. And now Aiden has just left for work. But it is Thursday, which means it's my day off, and I thought that we could spend the day together. You're gonna have to excuse the rustling in the background. The girls are currently playing with their toy, and I'm in no position to be stopping them from doing that. I'm not sure how this vlog is gonna go. I'm a little bit scared because we are currently using a new camera. When we were in Dubai, I picked up the DJI Osmo, you know, like the stick one, because I just thought it'd be good for when I'm like out and about and on holidays and things. And yeah, a lot of people like this camera, so I thought it's cheaper out here. Let me buy it, let me see how we get on. Obviously, it's gonna be a little bit of trial and error, and it's just really weird to be looking at it. I've literally had the same camera for the last like, I wanna say like 6 to 7 years of being on YouTube. I really have never gone off of the Canon G7X, but I was just having so many issues with focusing. Like you guys could probably tell from my last videos, like the focus on it was definitely going. So I decided to change things up. We got a new camera, but you'll have to let me know in the comments what you guys think, if there's anything that I need to change about it, because I've literally like out of the box just started to use it. Plan for the day is I'm gonna try being the keyword here, to go to the gym this morning. I haven't been to the gym in the UK for like over 2 weeks. Obviously I went a couple of times on holiday, but then last week I was sick, so I haven't been, and I have yet to go this week. So I'm gonna try and go to the gym. Honestly, if I get half an hour done in the gym, I'm gonna be really happy with myself, and then I can try it and go again tomorrow after work. I'm gonna go to B&M today because TK Maxx and where else did I go the other day? I don't remember. Oh, the Range. They were a bit of a letdown the other day, weren't they? And I really want to go to B&M. And then this afternoon / evening, I'm gonna go get a facial. I've only ever had one facial in my life, and that was in Bali. But I'm gonna go get a hydrofacial, and I'm super excited about it. But I'll talk to you guys more about that later. Just wanted to come on and say good morning, hi. Morning's off to a great start, as you can tell. Guys, I'm gonna be so honest, my ears are so blocked. I've just taken some paracetamol to kind of just like calm the headache, but I literally feel like I'm so airy-fairy recently because my ears have been so blocked since being sick. I'm definitely coming to the end of my illness though. I think I'm just like getting rid of the last bits of congestion, which is so annoying because I feel so much better. Like my energy is back to normal. I feel like my bubbly self, minus the airy-fairy static noise in my head. But it is 8:15. Just got to the gym. We're gonna head on in. Honestly, I want to be out before 9 o'clock. I don't want to be in here for a long time. I really just came to make me feel better about myself because, as I said, it's been such a long time since I've been into this gym. Also, I do pay for this gym membership, so I'm like, I best make the most out of it. And then there is also Home Bargains here. I could look in Home Bargains. I'm being such a moocher. I don't know what it is about autumn, winter, but it just makes me want to go shopping. It's so strange. But anyway, let's go into the gym. As promised, we were in and out of the gym before 9 AM. I'm now gonna have a quick look. Oh my gosh, there's so much more stuff in Home Bargains. There's so much Christmas stuff here. I love these candles. I do need a new candle. This one's witch's brew. Do we think they all smell the same? Oh no, that one smells better. It's not giving like autumn though. We are now in B&M, and I'm honestly such a cat mum because whenever I come out shopping, I always go straight to the cat section and see if there's anything I can pick up for the girls. Honestly, they are so spoiled, but They deserve it. I kind of feel like I want to get them a cat bed because they currently sleep in a blanket that's like folded up in our bedroom and they love it. But I also feel like they need, you know, a bed, and then I can take my blanket back and use it in the living room because I don't have a blanket anymore. Like, I feel like this they would absolutely love, but how large is that for two tiny little kittens? What is this one like? Oh, I mean, obviously they're dog beds, they're not actually cat beds. I'm not sure about that one. I don't really like the grey. I'm not really a fan of grey, but £12 is like really cheap and really good. And then I think the only other one I actually like is, I like the colour of this one, but when they grow up, like, that's not going to be big enough for both of them. That is so nice. I feel like they would love that, but I just feel like it's not going to be good for two of them. If anyone wants to know how the new camera's going, I just filmed a whole clip and I wasn't even filming. The camera just turned off and I was like, why? And then I realised it wasn't recording, so I have to do that all over again. So, bought things from all three shops that I went to. Aldi was majority just like food. I got Greek yogurt, cereal, popcorn. You guys don't need to see that. But they had so many candles. So I picked up a diffuser. This is the Fig and Cassis one. They're both from their hotel collection. And is this candle not giving you guys diptyque dupe? This is the rose and clove. That smells really, really good. So those are the two most exciting things from Aldi. And then from Home Bargains, I just grabbed a bit of like homey stuff. I got 2 mason jars. I want to make my own jam. I've been literally craving jam on toast so bad recently, but I want to make my own jam. So I need to go grab some frozen fruit because I didn't really have that much choice in Aldi. So I got 1 jar for that, and then I got another jar to pop my sourdough starter in because I don't like the jar that I'm currently using. So we're going to upgrade her to a new jar. And as I mentioned in the last vlog, the whole flat just needs, I almost want to say gutting. I don't want to say that like too much, but I feel like she's starting to get a little bit cluttered. You know, we've been in for a few months now and we're starting to get lazy with things. But I feel like I just want to reorganize the kitchen, and I picked up one of these turntables that we can obviously like pop our spices on, give it a little turn, see them all. So really excited about that. Kind of boring adult stuff, isn't it? And then from B&M, got the kitty cats some more toys. These are like dental chew toys. They did have one of these from Pets at Home and they actually broke it. So now they have 2 more to destroy, and I really don't want you guys to judge me, okay? I know maybe I just need to take it in my stride that I'm a Christmas girly and I will be talking about Christmas in October. But we needed some stockings. Obviously, first place, we don't have our own stockings at our flat. So I got us these matching ones. I got Aiden a green one and me a red one. They were £5 each, which I thought was pretty good going. I'll also be honest, last year I started to collect a lot of Christmas decks and I got a lot of pink. But this year I'm like, obviously now that we're in the flat, I'm like, do I want pink? Like, I'm kind of looking around the flat thinking I want to tone everything down. But maybe it's just the change in seasons that's making me want to just like come into like a more like, not neutral, but I guess just like less pink, more homely, warm situations. So yeah, I don't know what we're going to do about the Christmas decorations. I honestly don't even know what I've got at my mum's for Christmas. But either way, I bought a new tree skirt. So this is just like a is it embossed? Yeah, embossed tree skirt. It's got some nice bows on it. So really love that. And that one was £10, and then I just picked up some Pepsi Max from B&M. But anyway, we're gonna head home now. I literally just spent an hour mooching around those shops, so I really do need to get going. I need to fill up some petrol on my way home, and then we can go see the girly pops. I can confirm that the girly pops are absolutely loving their new toy, and by the girly pops I mean strictly Piper is just living her best life. Luna, I feel like it's a little bit unsure. I do also feel like I'm about to get ahead of myself, but I'm gonna put the turntable into the cupboard because I just really want to do it, to be honest. So we're gonna take all of this out. It needs a bit of a clean in here as well. Oh my god, I love it. What are you meant to put in the middle? Maybe you put like ketchup and stuff. Okay, I'm actually just glad that the turntable itself fits in there because I did think for a second it was not. Come and look at this. This is incredible. Look at this. Oh, she's a little bit, is she too far back? Oh no, I think she's just maybe a little bit stiff. How great is this? She's kind of sliding everywhere. That's not like great news, is it? But in theory, this is the best day of my life. Although I don't know if I should pop it up here, because then I could put obviously all of our like ketchup and stuff on it, or if I move this shelf just up one, and I think that would give it enough room. I actually feel like it's been ages since I last spoke to you guys, but I actually don't think it's been that long. I've organised a couple of our cupboards, not all of them. I feel like I need to do it little by little. And I also just whizzed around the flat with the Hoover because I just felt like there was so much like cat litter everywhere. If anyone else has cats, or I guess mainly kittens, do they or do they not just make an absolute mess with the cat litter? It's generally in every nook and crevice of this flat. But the cupboards I have organised is this one. We've got some space up here. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've got extra space now just from organising better. So down here, I obviously moved the shelf up so we could pop the sauces into our little turntable. I'll be honest, I did think it was going to be smoother, but that's absolutely fine. We've then got all of our like creatine, pre-workout, protein powder, and then we've got some sugar with some like hot chocolate, tea bags and all that good stuff. Cereal bars and some chocolate, and then the same up there. Probably should actually put this up here, and then I could put more cooking things down here. And then I really want to get into my baking, so I'm going to make this into my baking drawer, and then everything can just stay in here. And finally, I very briefly basically just move some stuff around. All of this like Tupperware and bottles were originally in the bottom drawer down there, but obviously they are now up here. Again, kind of needs a little bit more tidying and organising, but for now that will do. But it's like 12:30 and I actually think I'm gonna prep dinner. For dinner tonight, we're having chicken soup and I'm making it from scratch and I'm really excited. I haven't made chicken soup from scratch since I lived in Paris, so it's been a very long time. I don't think I have all of the ingredients, which is really silly of me to say because I literally was in Aldi this morning, wasn't I? So I could have picked up more, but I just didn't even think about it. So I've got the courgette. I've only got half an onion, supposed to have a full onion. We've got some chicken breast, chicken stock that I made from scratch. I make this every week now. And is there anything else? I mean, I could definitely put some potatoes in it. I feel like the chicken soup I have from Heinz normally has some like cubed potatoes, so maybe I'll chop up these 3 small ones and pop those in. And then I think that's basically everything. I'm pretty sure it's very straightforward. Also, I've just seen, guys, I think I might be able to make some sourdough soon. This is exciting. I've currently got it in the oven because it is nice and warm in there. I popped it on this morning, but when I changed over the jar, obviously where the hairband is where it was. It's nearly doubled in size, which is extremely exciting news. This is like the most it's risen since I've obviously started making my own sourdough starter. So we'll put Pie back in there. She can just chill in there, keep nice and warm, and then hopefully I might be able to make some bread this weekend. I haven't got anything to make bread with though. I don't know what you need. I haven't got it though. So I've just softened my veggies. We've got courgette, onion, and then I just seasoned it with some paprika, mixed herbs, and a little bit of garlic. We've then got 700 millilitres of my chicken stock. And by chicken stock, I mean chicken broth. And then I actually made my own chicken stock cubes as well. I actually hate myself. I'm being literally so domesticated right now. So I've also just popped that in. And then my recipe says to pop in the chicken and then just let it like do its thing in there. I'm also thinking about adding my potatoes in now just so they can also cook in this water. I also think I'm going to cover it so not too much of the water from the stock obviously evaporates. It is currently 3:59. I'm about to be late to my facial appointment, but I just wanted to quickly vlog just to let you guys know that I'm obviously here, and also to give you a little overview of what we are currently working with. I've just started to go a little bit rosy because I was getting stressed I was going to be late. But the skin is dull. She's congested with a lot of blackheads. She's got some some issues. She's dry. She's just not thriving. So I'm very excited to go and see what this hydrofacial life is all about. And obviously I will keep you guys updated and let you guys know when I'm out and how I'm feeling. Come to KA Aesthetics, which is inside Bromley Brides, which is where I got my wedding dress from. I should probably actually get out of the car and start walking there whilst I talk to you guys, because I've got a couple of minute walk ahead of me. Fun fact, I actually used to live up the road from here. It's actually a 40 to 45 minute drive away from me, hence why I've been stressing about running late. And the kittens were literally just like running around. I could not get them to put them into the bedroom. But I actually used to live around here. I used to be a Bromley girl, and I never thought that I would come back here to get my wedding dress from here. And it was really funny because it just so happened that they had a dress at Bromley Brides that I wanted to try on, hence why I ended up going there. But also I used to always drive by on the bus on the way to college, on the way to Brit, and look in. So it's just full circle moment that that's where I actually got my wedding dress from. And it was so funny on the drive over, like I was going past so many different places I used to drive by all the time, and it was just like real wholesome memories. We've just gotten out of the facial and the skin, I'm just looking in my camera, is looking glowy. Obviously she's a little bit tender and red from some of like the extractions and stuff, but so far I am thoroughly impressed. I feel like you don't normally see the difference with facials until like a day or so after. I do actually want to vlog tomorrow, so I can give you guys an update in the next vlog as well. I would definitely recommend, if you guys are obviously around Bromley or in the area, to go check out KA Aesthetics. Also, if you're in the market for a wedding dress, check out Bromley Brides as well, because they honestly had so many good dresses. I would have loved to have another look through them today, but I actually think when you found your wedding dress, you should be like shunned from looking at others, because that's what happened to me. I found my wedding dress and then I went to Bromley Brides and found another one that I actually much prefer. So maybe it is actually a good thing. But let me just bring you guys a little bit closer to the skin. Hopefully you can tell the difference. I definitely do look more glowy because obviously we've got a lot of product on there, but I'm just hoping that my skin is going to be brought back to life. I'm also just considering getting into facials obviously before the wedding, just to make my makeup lay on my skin a lot nicer. But very interested to see the updates. It's so hard to not touch your face, but I know that we shouldn't. But we've actually got a 15-minute drive home. I'm not excited about that in the slightest, but let's get on the road, head home, and then we've got our soup for our dinner, which I'm so excited about. I'm really hoping that the soup tastes good. It smelled good. I'm just hoping it's going to taste good. Dinner is served. I'm really trying to get used to this camera. It doesn't like move with me. It takes its time. I feel like this is given autumn cozy. What do you think?
Yes, I agree.
We've got a scavenger. Yeah, thank you. Living up to the name. She's literally such a scavenger whenever it comes to food. You can sit there. I gave you some broccoli yesterday, but you can't have any of this because this is pipes. What do you think? No, Ada, don't tempt her. No, you can watch, but it's pretty sad if you are.
You even had your dinner before. She's like a little tiger with her face, a cheetah.
So cute. This is the girls' favourite place. They blooming love being in between, specifically Aiden's legs. They really don't care that much to be in between mine, but how blooming cute are they?